Hello there, wonderful people. Whenever you sat down to do your wobble exercises today in the office, you may have had to move a piece of paper, which is an article that I recently came across. It was just published in 2019 out of a university, a medical university in China. And this is an absolutely amazing article that I need to share with you, and that hopefully you will share with other people who need to understand what this article says. So the title of this article, as you can of course read for yourself, is Correlation Between Cervical Lordosis, that means that curve in the neck that you know is incredibly important, and cervical disc herniation in young patients with neck pain. Young patients with neck pain. This study is amazing, and this is something that hopefully as a patient you already know, because I have gone over this with you before whenever you were in your recommendation report, whenever you first started care here in the office. Now this is a pioneer study. So this is information that I've already known, I've already shared with so many people. So why is this a pioneer study? Most of the studies that have shown the correlation or causation between the effects of spinal alignment, in particular in the neck, on the spinal cord and on the nervous system, most of those studies have been done either post-mortem, meaning the people are dead, or they've been done with surgical candidates, which means people who are facing surgery or having surgery, and then they analyze what it is that they find when they're cutting the people open. This is an amazing study because it's not dead people, it's young people who are not facing surgery. That ruled out people from being able to be put in the study if they've had or are facing any sort of spinal surgery. So what they did was they just took young people under the age of 40 years old who had neck pain, and they had to meet certain qualifications, and they did an x-ray on these people. And guess how they had these people stand to take the x-ray? Just like I had you stand to take your x-ray. They had them stand relaxed, looking straight ahead. They took an x-ray, and then after they took the x-ray, they also did an MRI on these exact same people. And what they found was that the people who lost the curve in their neck, the more that they lost the curve, the more compression that put on the discs in between the bones, causing disc herniations. And here's the crazy thing. It was worse in the younger populations. And they postulate why may that be? Because of technology use. Technology use. And I'm going to tell you right now, and I've said this many times, that clinically I see worse spines in millennials, that's me, millennials and younger, especially younger. Unfortunately, most of the time, these millennials and younger aren't experiencing a lot of pain that's going to bring them in to see a chiropractor. It's not until people wait until they've had their issues for years and decades that they come to see me in the office. When so many people, we can prevent them from going down a road that we know they don't want to go. Now, on top of that, an incidental finding that they had whenever they did the study. So the purpose was to look at the alignment and the effects on the discs. That was the purpose of the study. But what they found when they measured the central canal, which is the channel in the spine, the hole in the spine, and the spinal cord, the diameter of the spinal cord, that whenever you lose that curve in the neck, it stretches the spinal cord, and by stretching the spinal cord goes from a nice big healthy diameter and gets smaller. Again, I've said this many times, you've probably watched other videos and you've heard me say it. This is a study done on young individuals that is proving that the health of your spine is directly related to the health of your nervous system. If you stretch the spinal cord right here in your neck, that's going to prevent proper signals going from the brain through the spinal cord out the nerves to every cell, tissue, and organ in your body. So who needs to know this? Everyone. Everyone, if you know someone that uses a cell phone or an iPad or a computer, they need to know this. Everybody needs to know it, but of course those people need to know it. My daughter is in 6th grade. She has an iPad in her school. Every kid does. They use that thing every day. Every day. We are facing an epidemic of astronomical proportions of neurodegenerative conditions and how that impacts our overall health and well-being. And I want you to guess, who is the answer? Chiropractic, structural corrective chiropractic is the answer for these people. Otherwise, one-day surgery is the answer. And there's a time and a place. If there's enough damage to the spinal cord, you know what? There's a time and a place. Maybe that person needs a surgery. Hopefully we can prevent that from ever happening. So look through this study. I have a couple of these printed out. Feel free to grab one for yourself, take it home, read the study yourself for your own eyes. They actually show the pictures of the MRIs and the x-rays, which is really cool. Share this with someone who you know and love. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to ask. This is absolutely amazing. Have a great day, guys.